There's deer just walking around here in Ashland. Hey, buddy. I just feel pretty comfortable around here. That's a little one, too. I'll get you a little closer. They're just hanging out, cruising around. Saw them using a crosswalk yesterday. That was pretty funny. At least they're safe. Howdy, howdy. Hey, well, back on trail. It is, oh, what day is it today? Thursday the 15th or 16th, I think. Can't see my watch that good without my glasses. But uh, noticed something different about my look. Yeah, I cleaned it up a little bit. At 00 in Ashland. Actually, I had like I won't mention too much about it, but I had an opportunity for a specialized program, so I had to do like a virtual interview for that. That was about almost all day yesterday on Wednesday, but today's Thursday. Back on trail, jumped on right here in Ashland, just outside of Callahan's. I spent 2 days with John and Sue from Oak Station Bed and Breakfast. John's a Vietnam vet, a Marine, and so it was really good to hang out with them. He's one of the Warriors Expedition sponsors here in Ashland on the trail. Super nice people. Had a great breakfast this morning before I took off. Just a nice place. Their bed and breakfast, I think the front part of it was built in the late 1800s, so it's a really neat old house. They live in a cottage behind it, which is good. They don't have to live in the house, but nice place. Another really nice lady. She's like a long-term renter there. She lived there. Super nice. I mean, just good people. Nice to hang out with. And John loves some good beer too, so I found a couple good hazes there. And actually, I found one of my favorite Oregon beers, a 3-way from Fort George, Astoria, in a 4-pack at the Ashland Co-op there, so that was really good. So ate well, had some good beers, caught up with some people on phone, and just actually had a good couple days off trail. But now I'm back on trail. So plan for today, push as many miles as I can. It just started a little after 8, so actually not bad. So I think it's only 24 to Height Lake, so I can at least get there. I don't know if I'll get dinner there tonight or not, if I'll get there in time for dinner. But let's just get trucking. Should be at my cabin in Central Oregon, maybe 23rd, 24th, 25th, somewhere around there. Depends on how many miles I can put in. It is, I think, 230 miles away. So I can, this is a stretch where you can put some miles on. So we'll see how my body holds up. I was telling John, every time I go to town, my knee gets a little funky. I think it's because it's used to hiking now. And so it takes a little while to get, when I get off trail, it kind of stiffens up a little bit. When I get back on trail, first day back on trail, it's a little sore. So it takes a little while to get used again. So I got to get that warmed up. But other than that though, it was a nice visit, a little cooler today. I think it's only supposed to be 90 in Ashland, so up here it should be pretty decent. I saw in town, I didn't see them, but Bird Bath and Oakley, I think they cruised through. They took off yesterday. Forward took off yesterday. Still I'm a day behind since I took 2 days off. I saw a Lasher, Becky. I don't think she has a trail name yet. I saw her just as I was leaving. Saw Viking and Sunrise. And a couple other guys, I don't remember their names, but so I'm not sure who's on trail today. We'll see how it goes. And I'll just get some hiking down, get my lungs back again. But that was just a, but John and Sue, thanks a bunch for being super gracious host and for letting me stay at your place for 2 days. It was that was real super nice. It was nice to kind of take care of the interviews I had to do. So, but all right, at it. See if I can get to my cabin in 8 or 9 days. See how I can do it. I did the measurements. Well, I did the math. If I do a minimum of 25, I can make it there in a little over 8. So if I push a couple 30s, I might be able to get there in a little under 8. We'll see. But so this section, High Lake, Fish Lake Resort, those 2 resorts, Crater Lake, it's only 100 miles away, so I can definitely get there within 4 days. I'll pass by Diamond Lake. I don't know if I'll jump down the resort or not. Then I'll go into Shelter Cove, which is off of Odell Lake, Highway 58 Willamette Pass. And then I'll jump off at Elk Lake at mile marker 1952. So, all familiar. It's all brand new for me. But when I started Highway 138 just north of Crater Lake, I've done that before, so that's going to be neat to see that again and revisit it. Great sections there. Tons of lakes, probably tons of bugs. But I picked up some extra bug spray while I was in Ashland, so I should be set. But, all right, guys. Time for me to get some miles in. Talk to you later. This is pretty cool over here, Pilot Rock to my left. I'll show it to you. It's actually pretty neat. Looks like a good rock climbing route. Hey guys, it's 16:45. Still on Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, about, I don't know what mile I'm on right now, but I'm cruising along here. I'm trying to knock out between 23 and 25 today. We'll see how it goes. Got kind of a late start. I had take care of a bunch of emails and stuff too. So when I got a cell signal, I got tied up. But I want to mention a few things. I want to talk about my visit with John and Sue, especially John. Well, Sue has a major part of his success in life as his partner. But John was and I know he's going to watch this video, so I'm not going to say too much about this, but John was a Marine infantryman. He was a rifle squad, a squad leader. He might have actually been a team leader in a rifle squad and a weapon squad, I'm sorry. And he did 13 months in Vietnam, came back, and everybody knows the history of the Vietnam veteran. Not treated very well when he came back. Not a lot of services like behavioral health type services for him. Not a lot of medical services for him. Things are improving, but these guys are in their mid-70s right now, which is sad because a lot of them had suffered for so long in silence. A lot of them had terrible experiences on their deployments, and they really didn't want to talk about it with anybody, so they didn't reach out to the VA. The VA wasn't very good back then at the time. It's so much better now, but it always needs improvement. And I can talk about that later, about the current behavioral health programs in the VA. But I think it was a John. John, it's obvious from our conversations. I'll get there for a couple nights, and 2-3 nights we kind of hung out and had drinks, and we talked. Just talked. And really, I didn't talk that much. I listened. And here's what I am asking all my veteran friends and everybody I know that follows me on here is that the veterans of the Vietnam era war suffered tremendously. They never really got supported. So a lot of these guys still harbor the same feelings. A lot of these guys have really extreme survivor guilt. Excuse me for a second. And it's kind of our job. I'll say definitely as a veteran myself, is to, if you know any Vietnam veterans yourself, to reach out to them periodically. And yeah, if they want to talk, shut up and listen. Let them talk, because a lot of times they don't have really anybody to talk to and relate to them and their feelings of their combat deployments. So a lot of times, like Sue is just total rock. She's a superstar. I mean, he admitted it. He's like, no, when I met her, she was like the best thing in my life. She straightened me up. She was just the best thing, because I was going down this road, not in a good direction. And so, but it's even hard for him to talk to her about some of the things that he went through in his 13 months in combat deployment. So, okay, so all my veteran friends, I mean, please make it an effort. This is not about us, it's about them. Reach out to them periodically. If you know, we all know Vietnam veterans somewhere, and a lot of times they'll say they're fine or whatever. Some are very recluse. John has a friend, his name's Kel, he lives on the coast, and he has his own YouTube page, and he found his way through his PTSD. He was a serious drinker, and when he got back, had a lot of problems with drinking, but he hasn't drank in 40 years now. But he found his way through to deal with his PTSD through art, and it's amazing art pieces. And it's a great YouTube page, and I'll share that with you guys sometime, because I think it's just a really good thing to watch how he dealt with it, and how relevant these pieces of art that he did are to our veterans of today. I mean, just amazing. I had to stop it halfway through, because I'm like, man, it's so true today. What he went through and the art that he developed, it's just amazing what he did, and it's like extremely real. But so please reach out to, if you know any Vietnam veteran or Korean War veterans. Unfortunately, now a lot of the World War II veterans have left us. There's still a few out there, but I mean, the Vietnam veterans and the Korean War veterans are the next generation. They are the next greatest generation that we as a society have a lot to make up for. So, but I think it's just on we own that, and we should own that, and we should make that a little better. So, but that was like Warriors Expedition Group is interesting, because a lot of our support people in these different towns are from guys from the VFW, guys and gals from the VFW and American Legion, and a lot of them are Vietnam vets. And when I attempted this in 2018, it took me a while to realize those support people in these towns, they're there for me, but also I'm there for them. So, because a lot of these men and women, especially the men that served in Vietnam, when I come into town, we sit down, we have a drink, and we talk. And a lot of times, I don't talk, I listen, because I can tell that these guys haven't talked to anybody in a long time, especially the COVID. They even made it worse, because they were just locked up and everything too. They got all those things on their mind for years and years and years, and then they couldn't do anything during COVID. But it was that's an amazing part about this program, because I don't know if Sean intended it to be that way. I think he intended it to be more of a support for us, but it's kind of a two-way street. It definitely is a two-way street. I mean, every time I sit down with one of these gentlemen and we have a drink, it's just, I mean, we have so much in common, even though our conflicts were so different that we participated in. I mean, the jungle versus the desert, I mean, or jungle versus the mountains, so different, but there's so many similarities. And just being two ears to listen to and give those guys some support is a big deal. So I know it works. It helps when I do it with them, so I know it would help if you were to do it too. So that's all I'm saying. Just want to ask that favor. But okay, time to get back to hiking again. Just wanted to bring that up. I think it was really important, and those veterans deserve better support from us. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Morning, guys. It is Friday, July 16th. Camp last night at High Lake Campground. It's funny, they have a PCT section. I didn't even see the sign. I just went to the normal campground and camped next in there. Like, nobody there. I mean, probably like, oh, I don't know, 60 or 75 slots, and there was like 2 people camped there. So I'm like, well, I'm good. Camped right next to the bathrooms. Toilets, took a shower last night. I mean, kind of a rinse off. Potable water. Oh, nice. There's your water right there. And camped there. Took a shower, chilled. Didn't watch any Netflix last night. Just kind of chilled. A little pooped. Did 24 yesterday. Today I'm planning on 30. We'll see how it goes. Fish Lake is almost a little over 30 away. Fish Lake Resort. And so it is Friday. I was thinking I might get a place there, but they do have a PCT camping area that's free. So, and I just have to, and it's Friday, so I should be able to hitch a ride 2.5 miles off trail, and maybe get like a hot meal tonight. I mean, I have enough food in my backpack to make it to Crater Lake. Right now from Crater Lake, it's just under 80 miles from here, so it's still a 3-day. I still won't get there till Sunday afternoon, but hot meal will be great. So this is the first morning in a long time I've not had my rain fly on for about a month, because it's been pretty warm. We were really hot. Most of the time I'm just sleeping on top of my sleeping bag. Last night I crawled in. I kept my rain fly off. I woke up actually this morning. It was a little, had my beanie on. It was a little chilly. It felt really good. So I know it's probably because we're next to a big lake and it's a little cooler, a little more humidity, but it was really nice. So it's nice and kind of cooler temperatures. Not cold like the Sierras at all, but it's cooler temperatures. And amazingly, I have not seen or heard one mosquito the last day, this whole yesterday. So hopefully that'll continue. I doubt it. But the trail between here and Fish Lake, about a 4,500 foot gain. Just a normal day out here nowadays. It does look like there's one good sized hill going up about halfway through the day. So, but mainly a little up and down, kind of gradual up, then a little down after the big hill. So, doesn't look too bad. I think it's almost equal amount up and down today. There is a stretch where there's some lava here somewhere. I don't know if it's this stretch or to after Fish Lake. Kind of looked at the guide, it's kind of hard to find out. But I have seen videos of other hikers that have gone through here before, this year and years before, where there's an 8-mile stretch of lava. It's like a lava section, but you're walking on like a lava gravel. So it doesn't look too bad, but that lava is always can kind of tear up your feet a little bit. So I'll take it mile by mile. Left camp about 6:15, woke up about 5. I was actually sleeping really good. It was nice and warm in the sleeping bag. So tonight, if it's, looks like it'd be chilly, I might actually put my rain fly back on. Keep it a little warmer in my tent. We'll see. I kind of like having that open. Good ventilation. Just, I'm a hot sleeper, so I love when it's a little cool outside. I can sleep better. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, gotta get some hiking done. Thanks. All right, here's some good evidence of bears this morning. I'm not sure when this happened, but there was another stump that was torn apart just a little while ago. I don't know if this happened last night, but there's all sorts of these stumps that you can see they've been laying here for a while. Imagine the bear kind of came along here and tore through them trying to find something to eat. But I've seen a bunch of them so far this morning, so I imagine probably did in the middle of the night. I don't think I'll see anything. I haven't seen a bear yet, but I haven't seen any tracks on the trail. But keep an eye out this morning here. And here is the Browns Mountain Shelter. And there's water here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Got water. I'm sure I can get in this thing. That's a nice little place. Oh, there we go. Oh, they got wood stove and everything. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Look, in the wintertime, it serves as a ski hut shelter. A lot of cross-country skiing down here. A little change in terrain. A whole bunch of lava rock here. Fish Lake Resort. Got here just before they closed for dinner. Nice place. Morning, guys. Saturday the 17th of July. Just got back on trail from Highway 140 down at this is a neat little creek right here. Down from Fish Lake Resort. Yesterday, ended up doing well, it turned out to be about 33 miles. It was 31 to the highway. Got out on the highway, started hitchhiking, tons of traffic. So I'm thinking, oh, no problem, I'll get a ride. No luck. I mean, hitchhiking is a little bit of a frustrating part of this journey. I just assumed more people would stop for me, but then when you look at me, would you pick me up coming out of the woods? I stink. I even trimmed my beard. I trimmed my beard in Ashland. Probably figured it'd give me a better chance of hitchhiking. But no luck. So I get about a little more than halfway down the hill, and there's a side road, and I pull up my gut hooks, and I see there's a side trail that goes directly to the resort. I'm thinking, screw it, I'll just go through the woods. And I went down to the trail, and there happened to be a man and a lady exercising their dog right here at this trailhead. So I asked them, I said, hey, does that trail get to Fish Lake Resort? And they're like, yeah, it's real easy, it goes right there, no problem. So I started walking down the trail, and they go, well, and I joked, I said, I'm not as young, as attractive as he used to be, so I understand why they're not picking me up. And they're like, hey, we're heading down that way, and we'll take you. So they take me down there. Super nice people. They saved me, at least a mile and a half walk or so. It's about 2.5 miles down the road from the trailhead. Well, that's pretty right there. It'd be a good spot for a nice little dip. And so they give me a ride there, and it's a good thing. Couple really neat things happened with that. Is that it was closing in 30 minutes. There's no way I would have been there. I mean, you guys know there's a lot of restaurants, businesses, organizations that are having a hard time finding people to work, so they have reduced hours. I had no idea. I have no cell signal up here, so I couldn't even research the resort. I just figured I'd give it a shot if I made it there in time. They were great, but I barely made it there in time, only because I got a ride that last mile and a half. And I threw my pack down the deck, and the lady, she goes, hey, hey, well, you should probably go order your food real quick. So yeah, before they close at the window. So I did, threw my pack down, run to order my food, and the lady behind the counter, she goes, oh, by the way, that couple just dropped you off, they paid for your meal. I was like, that wasn't them at first. They didn't have to do that. But that was like super, super nice. So just when you're tired, you crank that over 30 miles, you're frustrated because you can't get a ride, and then just, I mean, total gratitude towards people like that. That's pretty cool. Because, it can really be pretty frustrating, doing a hard hike, and then you think it'll be pretty easy to ride, and you've got these tons and tons of cars just going right by you, and they're just flying right by you in a hurry to go where they're going. I understand. I was never a big fan of picking up hitchhikers for a long time until I started hiking a lot more, and I realized how important it was to catch a hitch when you're out here. So I totally understand. But thank you. Honestly, I can't remember your name. So I was pretty tired and hungry. But I give you my YouTube channel. Hope you guys get a chance to jump on there and follow my journey. But thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. If you're up in, we talked about it. If you're ever up in my area, around La Pine, where my cabin's at, which I'll be there less than a week, hey, let me know. Dinner is on me. So that was a nice way to end the food. Oh man, Fish Lake Resort had the Hungry Hiker hamburger. It was a double cheeseburger with curly fries and a couple beers. Oh yeah, I was content. They have a little PCT, little canvas spots. Not a lot of room, but we get full access to the bathrooms. We get full access to the showers. It doesn't cost a thing. So it is, even if you don't get in time for a meal, it's worth it just to go down the road. It's all downhill going there, uphill going back, as I found out this morning. Go down there, grab a shower, use a real flushing toilet, and hang out with some other PCT hikers going through there. They do have a store. They close at 7 p.m. You think on a Friday they'd be open a lot more, but they just can't get the help, which is kind of a bummer. I've noticed that the entire journey is hard. Like Ashland, most of the restaurants are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays because they just can't get enough people to work. And I used to be like one-sided on that, but I understand there's a couple different reasons for that. Obviously, because people are getting good unemployment money, but number two is that more people have a choice now. They're not kind of forced to go into one restaurant. You have multiple restaurants to choose from. And if that boss is a better boss over the one restaurant, obviously people are going to flood to that restaurant. So I don't blame them. I mean, they have choice. It's businesses got to be a little more flexible. They're probably going to have to raise salaries and entice people to come to their places because, in the restaurant industry, in the service industry, a lot of people do have a choice now. So, but I think they weren't open up until 9 for breakfast this morning. So I'm like, nah, I can't wait that long. But super nice place. And there was a little drawing. I think it was like a burnt out artistic rendition of a Sasquatch there. So just a reminder, I've been in Sasquatch country here for a while. So, all right, guys. Well, plan today. Get as many miles as I can. Tomorrow I should be in Mazama Village in Crater Lake, and that's 48 miles away from the road. So if I crank out a 28 or 30 miler today, that will make my day a little bit easier tomorrow. Got plenty of time to do it. I left there at 6. It did take me a good 40 minutes to get up the highway to back to the trail. So we will see. All right, guys. Gotta get some hiking done. Let's see if I can film this section without breaking my neck. This is looking west, just south of, about 20 miles south of Crater Lake National Park. And that's Mount McLaughlin back there. I was behind it yesterday. Over here is the east side, and you can actually see, it's kind of hard to see. See if I can zoom in a little bit. The clouds for the fire over there, the big fire over in the eastern, like just north of, I think it's Silver Lake, right around that area. Had to share this with you. I came around the corner here. It's actually a pretty awesome view. The trail goes down there to my next campsite, and then Crater Lake that way. Crater Lake tomorrow. Morning, guys. It's AWOL on the PCT. It's Sunday the 18th, July 18th. About 6:20. Left my tent about my campsite just a little after 6. My typical time. I'm getting moving now. I am almost exactly 20 miles south of Mazama Village in Crater Lake National Park. I will make it there today. I'm open about 3. I was reading Annie's restaurant. Sounds like the pizza's pretty good. They've got some good beer on tap. I don't think any hazes, but I'll find out. But yesterday I ended up doing with the walk up from Fish Lake Resort, just a little under 30. So it was a long day yesterday. I was a little pooped. I was gonna go a few more miles, but it looked like they're limited campsites past my point, and actually I've seen it today. A lot of shrubbery and stuff out here. And mosquitoes are back. It's been nice. I had like about 5 or 6 days with no mosquitoes. It was really, really nice. I didn't even put bug spray on, but they're back though. Now I start getting a little farther in Oregon. It's gonna get a little buggier, a little greener, which is nice, but more bugs. So, yep. Plan days, kind of do my 20, roll in there. Got a message from my sister yesterday that she's, will actually be in the area, so we're going to try and link up. I'm going to try and link up with my sister and her husband. They're going, well, I told her I'd be, so we'll see if we can hopefully build a link up. And it'd be nice to see her again. So, if you remember, she came and visited me in Reno when I was on my R&R. That was nice to see her. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so hopefully I'll be able to link up. But today, up and down, didn't look too bad. So we'll say. I mean, it looks like the numbers are a little lower, but I'm sure I'm going to have to go up a little bit and get to Crater Lake National Park. And last night was the first night I put my rain fly on in a long time because it was actually a little chilly. So it's nice just cooling down a little bit. It does kind of keep the mosquitoes down a little bit and through the night, early in the morning, but as soon as they woke up, as soon as they got packed, they were already on me. So it is the life on the trail with mosquitoes. But all right, get some hiking done. See if I can show you some nice views today. This route, I don't know what it's gonna look like. We'll find out. I've never seen it before. Yesterday was pretty cool. I was actually got on some ridge lines. I don't know if I get any ridge lines today, but if I do, I'll get some video of it. All right, guys, take care. Coming up on the highway now here, going into Crater Lake National Park. Uh-oh. Hey guys. My sister and her husband. Got you on video now. You didn't give her all the beer, did you? Did you check her ID? Little magic my sister and her husband provided. Sodas and cold beer and water and things. Right here in Crater Lake National Park. Yeah, they were up.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they were up drinking late, so.
Somebody came up and was like, oh my God, why did I buy beer?
Morning, guys. It is Monday the 19th. I am at Crater Lake, one of my favorite national parks. A little hazy today, but it's always beautiful up here. This is just a nice place. I'm actually walking the Rim Trail, which is the alternate for the PCT, which every hiker should do it because it's pretty damn awesome up here. So yesterday I went down to Mazama Village. It was great. My sister and her husband and his son provided some trail magic. I think I had a video on that too, so I put that video out there. But they brought sodas and beers, cold water. That was really nice of them. And I brought the sodas and beers and cold water to the hiker campground where everybody was happy. So Lisa and Clyde, thanks a bunch for that. That was really cool. And so this morning I walked up to the rim, walked up with Turkey Baster, and Thor was up here. We all kind of hung out, chatted for a little bit. Now I'm back on trail. But beautiful day today. Shouldn't be too warm. Been real nice. Not sure which way the trail goes here, so I got to keep an eye on this. But I'll show you one more view of the lake, then I got to get hiking. Yeah, it's an incredible day today out here. A little hazy, which is kind of a bummer, but still, I mean, you know, this lake is, if you guys have seen this lake before, it's just amazing. The reflection you get from the rim and the clouds and everything, it is just an amazing, magical place. There's a little bit of snowpack, a little bit of snow down the bottom there. It's real nice, but all right, guys, gotta get back on trail. Talk to you later. I can never get tired of this view. Never. Sandy right here.
Not too bad. It's pretty easy on the feet.
Yeah, it is easy on the feet.
I went for a walk on this in the concrete. Like this.